So I wanted to share with you a couple of things that really stuck with me from the sermon yesterday at the church I attend, and they stuck with me because, or they really resonated with me because they're things that I've seen in my own life. So one of the things is, and it was the overall idea of the message, was that we have an enemy, and he's a snake in the grass, and it's better for us to see him before he sees us. In other words, we need to be watchful and in prayer and looking and realizing he's always going to be after us. And it's better to be proactive than reactive. And one of the things that the preacher said yesterday was that even as Christians, sometimes we can be so prideful and so determined to have things the way we want them that we'll ignore all the signs, we'll ignore all the warnings, and we'll just bust headlong into what we want to do, and it always brings destruction. And this is true, and I actually shared a little bit about this last week. There was a time, any time in my life that there's been a lot of despair, a lot of heartache, I can pinpoint that it's a direct consequence of me doing what I wanted to do, regardless of whether it was right or wrong. And the other thing that he said was that sometimes we get so distracted that we forget to be praying. The devil wants to distract us from our prayer life, and I can see that. I actually even talked a little bit about this, I think, not too long ago, and I could see there were times in my life where I was so distracted by things that were going on, and I can look back now and see that I missed praying over things I needed to be praying over. So just keep that in mind. Don't be distracted. Don't be prideful. Don't do things your way. And don't go back to things that God's already delivered you from.